What's up, Soul Family? Coming at you with another collective reading. This time, we're going to be looking at what is blocking your manifestation and how to get out of that. And as always, we're going to jump right in. So, it looks like the Four of Swords, which I know everybody is probably tired of hearing in the manifestation community, but sometimes rest is motion. And then we have the Fool, the Two of Swords, and then the Ten of Wands. So it feels like there's a lot of burnout that is the cause of you not being able to manifest at the moment. I think a lot of times we end up trying, and putting so much effort towards manifesting that we end up exhausting ourselves in the process. And sometimes I've had manifestations come when I was simply in a moment of rest. Sometimes you even get downloads, you get like information, or you get like the things that you need while you are having fun and you're enjoying yourself. I actually really like Dionysus, the god of pleasure, because a lot of times, especially when it comes to spirituality, we tend to fall under these paradigms of purity and not wanting to, drink or smoke or do this or that. When in reality, it's like we're here to experience the joys of having a physical vessel. So it's like sometimes we're so caught up in trying to fix things and trying to manifest that we kind of forget to simply enjoy things. We don't give ourselves a chance to go out, to have fun, to party, to drink, to laugh, to celebrate. And I know that seems very contradictory, especially like when you're in the midst of so much confusion and there's nothing around you that is going the way that you might want it to, or you might not necessarily see the way out, or you're not able to fully, comprehend what the resolution to whatever problem that you have is. But here's the thing, right? I can attest to having genuine downloads and having a lot of higher level insights and connections to the divine through altered states of consciousness. And while I might have been tipsy, while I might have been drunk, while I might have just literally been enjoying my time. And these insights and these downloads come in most insane and absurd ways, right? But sometimes when you remove yourself from the problem and you're literally just in the energy of just being, sometimes the resolutions come flying to you. And there are so many people who will state, especially in the spiritual community, that alcohol is low vibration and it's going to dampen your psychic abilities. And, you can't smoke, you can't do this. And I have to state that that is the farthest thing from the truth in my personal experience. It's honestly like I've experienced some of the most intense levels of psychic phenomena while I have been, drunk or tipsy. And I'm not, promoting or not promoting it, honestly, I'm promoting it. I mean, get drunk, have fun. You have one fucking life. But I say this to say that in the exact same breath that somebody will demonize these things and say that it's a negative thing, in my experience, I've had insane and very powerful connections to the divine. I've had really strong connections to spirits, to different energies. I've had some insane confirming moments, even with me pulling cards while I'm tipsy, and just lots of insane synchronicities and things that have played out in a way that I was not expecting to or had even comprehended. And all I did was decide to, you know what, fuck it. I can't resolve my problem that I have right now. I'm just going to go ahead and enjoy it. Enjoy the time that I have. I'm going to enjoy my night, enjoy the day or whatever. And again, sometimes this is what gets the energy moving. Sometimes rest is just as important because we're able to come to different conclusions. We're able to take our time to let our minds heal and catch up with the things that we are maybe experiencing and manifesting, especially when you first learn about manifestation and you've been in the human experience prior to this. It's very common to get overwhelmed and burned out by not only the large amounts of information that you're consuming, but then also just life in general, pulling you in all these different directions. So I definitely feel like it could be contrary to what we are taught, but a little bit of rest can definitely go a long way. And I'm not saying, right, in that exact same breath, don't rest to the point in which you feel like you are not doing anything and that you feel like you're getting anxious and that you feel like your nervous system is getting out of whack. There's a fine line between us taking inspired action and then us in that exact same breath still honoring our periods of rest. For me, for instance, I know I get told to rest all the time, and I do. I do take my time to. But I know for a fact that if I were to simply just stop posting for like a week with no good reason, and it's not like I have not taken my breaks, I take my breaks here and there. But if I didn't feel like I really needed a break sometimes and I kind of just stopped posting, then I would probably feel a lot more anxious and overwhelmed and overburdened than if I simply just, you know, posted a video or two. So I'm not in that exact same breath saying to just pause everything, to stop, and to let your life go to shit for the sake of rest. But I am saying to give yourself that pause if you need it and to know that it's perfectly fine to do such. Even if it's just one day out of the week, or even if it's just like an hour that you put aside for yourself that you're like, I'm just not going to do anything for this specific allotted time. Like those things add up and they really help our minds and help nurture ourselves to getting to a point where we want to be. But either way, peace and blessings, and I hope you guys have a great day.